Hello.
We're live! Yay!
Woo-hoo.
We're
Okay.
here.
Woo-hoo. We're here. We did it.
We
The
did it.
question is,
Yeah.
did it work?
I don't know. Did it?
Let's find out. Stay tuned to find out if it worked. Hi, Cheryl. How are you?
Hey. Good. How are you?
I'm fantastico. Thanks. I'm excited to talk to you about your journey with this. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Um, I I got several questions to ask you.
Sure.
You're in your week one of your health journey challenge. So,
Yes.
one of the things I want to ask you is
Yeah.
why did you decide to change your health?
So, for the past couple of years, I've been trying to heal myself from just overuse injuries, and so along that, I kind of took a step back from fitness, and most people gain the COVID weight. I just gained the anti-COVID weight. And in the meantime, I started menopause, which you just can't do the same things exercise wise and eating wise that you did before, and expect to look like you did when you're 25. So a lot of different things were happening with my body. And so I wanted to get healthy. And I'm the type of person that I don't want to get older and have to be on drugs and things to fix things. So I wanted to look for a natural way to get healthy. And so I came across, so I did like a lot of research, and believe me, things get bombarded on any social media. As soon as you look up one thing, you get like a whole bunch of stuff flying your way. But anyway, I did some research, and I found natural way to kind of assist that transformation. And yeah, and I just got tired of, you know, not feeling good, and I just wanted to take control. But yeah, I did some research and decided that this was the right path for me. And being in the fitness for industry for so long, you think that I would look like I worked out. You would think that I, um, I would look a certain way, and so it became very frustrating for me because my body wasn't listening to what I wanted it to do. So, yeah, so that's one.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know there's so much information out there, right? To do the proper research is important, and to do what you feel is right for you, and doing it the homeopathic natural way.
Right.
It's yeah. I think I agree with you there. There's so many things out there that you can take or use that not isn't necessarily good for your body, right? You get the results, but are you doing it the healthy way, right?
Right.
Which is important. So you're on your week one.
Right.
So how are you finding the program so far?
So, relatively easy, but it took a little bit of preparation. So, I know, like, I've done this before. Most of us have done this before, but having your numbers are always important to me. So I have like my fitness tracker. So when I'm walking or doing exercise or anything like that, I track that, and I track my meals. I follow like a metabolic plan where I'm trying to eat superfoods and eating like 3 times a day and things like that. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to. So I'm doing that, and so it's a lot for me. It's tracking because I need to know what's going into my body, how I'm feeling. So I'm tracking my moods. Am I tired? Am I energetic? Like, how am I sleeping? Like, are my muscles sore? All that sort of stuff. So to me, it's a lot of tracking as far as that goes. The drops that I'm taking are awesome. I feel like they're giving me that energy boost in the afternoon. Again, natural energy boost. Like, I'm not taking caffeine pills or anything like that. but the natural energy boost, because I used to be sitting at work and just about falling asleep about 2 o'clock or whatever, so that's helping. And although I there's two things that I like is chocolate and nachos. And
Yeah.
although Brian, or my other half, he went and had nachos the other day, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I mean, it would be like I don't crave them, so I think it's helping with the cravings too, which is good. I mean, it's more of like a mind thing, I think. Habit. Oh, you sit down and eat chips, or that sort of stuff. So I think it's going well, and I'm just like the person that likes to track everything. I think it's important, again, having your goals and all that stuff. But yeah, no, I think so far so good, knock on wood, and being creative with meals and making sure they're tasty, and feeding off of other people that are doing the challenge as well, and getting their recipes, and well, it's good.
That's awesome. Yeah, what I like about it too is the drops. They actually do change your taste buds.
Yeah.
So the things that you actually craved before, you don't crave because your taste buds change as you change. That's how the drops work.
Okay.
So yeah, so you actually, I know it sounds weird, but you actually crave healthy food,
Yeah.
right? And the more you crave your healthy food, the better you feel, the better results, and the better,
Right.
and or you actually don't want to go back
Right.
to those cravings. So that's what a nice thing I noticed about the drops too, because chocolate was one of the things that
But
I
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Um, so
And there is healthy chocolate too. Like, it's the dark
yeah,
chocolate. I mean, it's not like you just don't. But for me, it's like it's really important that I get back to my health and where I was. So the longer that I can go through and that with if I come to a point where I want chocolate, then fine. But to me, some things are more important, and it's my health right now. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's what I really love about the program is all like the food choices in there. It's actual food. It's not processed. It's like real food that you can have, that you can eat, right?
right.
And you'd be surprised how you can make things healthy and they actually taste good, right?
Yeah.
I've done things where I've tasted and they go, "Oh, is this ever good?" And I say, "You mean this is healthy for me? Oh my God, I would never guess." Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there's lots of different meal plans on this program too
Yeah.
that are helpful. What else did I want to ask you? So, so did you do your measuring and things like that? Did you do that for the week or?
So, of course, we did it when we started,
Right.
and then I'm in that challenge with everybody, so we had to
Yeah.
send in our pictures. But oh my God,
Yeah.
sometimes you need a reality check, like a big kick with the boot and the twig and berries, as some people would say.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because you see yourself from here up. Oh, it looks good, looks good. And then you see yourself in a bikini and on like when and so anyway, so I did that the beginning of a week ago, and I did it. I did it again. I'm not sharing that until like, you know, um, maybe never. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, no, I did it. I did the measurements, the weight and the measurements the first week, and I did them again yesterday, and I just did it again today just to make sure. So yeah, I'm on track, so that's good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And the thing about this program too is, I mean, we always say, to be active, to walk or whatever. But some people, um, there's certain things that they can't do physically. You can actually could be on the program and not exercise and still get the results,
Hmm.
which is great, right? Because there's a lot of people out there that they can't. Like one woman was on a wheelchair in a wheelchair and she lost 130 pounds. So it works for all different people, right?
Right.
Which is nice. So what would you say for your some of your tips, and just for people out there that want to get started, and how to just take that first step, and also this challenge, you can start it up well, register up until the 15th of January, and there's also cash prizes too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so tell me a little bit about both those.
So I would just tell people that you're worth it. Number one, like people have time, and okay, put it this way, we all have excuses. Right? Why not to, we're waiting for perfection when that just, and I, I can't do it. I can't afford it. I can't, but honestly, your health is the biggest thing. So, yeah. So tips would be to be real with yourself. Like, do those pictures, even if you're not sure, go do those pictures. That in itself will be like, yeah, I'm motivated. I am totally motivated now. I have them in my phone. If like I go past a bakery or something like that, instead of gaining 5 pounds, just by the smell. So I go, but I'll be like, okay, is this worth it? Is this worth it? Right? Look at that picture. Nope, I don't really need that croissant or whatever it is. Yeah, no. So just be real. Set specific goals. Know where you're at, and if you don't want to measure like through the whole thing or whatever, but know where you're at to start with, and you can know where you're at the end. Having a team, having people on the same page as you that want to get healthy, that want to get better, and it just starts with basically a decision, right? Decision. Is this something that you want? We can afford to go out for dinner. That's $100. Are you worth $100 in your health and wellness? It's just priorities. And, I've learned in the last couple of years to make myself a priority. I used to do everything for everybody else, and now I'm making myself a priority. So, it's time. Tips. Just take this, your health is important, so put yourself first.
Yeah, and I find too, as it's sometimes as women, we tend to put other people first before us. And that's just the nature of the way we are. And and as we get older, things can get harder, right? When you
Yeah.
go through menopause and things like that. So, and the nice thing about this program too is the community. You have so many people in the community helping each other, giving tips, and it's just great to have that support system,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I'm really excited for you, and I'm happy for you to just to take that and just say start, and it takes one step. Just take
Right.
that first step, right? 1%, right?
Yeah.
And for me, when I measured, I like go in like at 5 pound increments,
Yeah.
right? So that yeah, so it helps you with with your motivation and things like that. So,
Yeah.
is there anything else that you wanted to mention?
Well, I will tell you the results of week 1. Now, I know that week 1 is always like big for most people, and then sometimes you have weeks where you go up and down, and I'm totally prepared for that. But I'm also making sure that I celebrate any wins. So, as of from last Tuesday to this Tuesday, I'm down 7.4 pounds.
Wow,
Yay!
that's
Um,
awesome.
and this I had to measure. Because I didn't look at my measurements from the week before, and I did it again, and I'm like, okay, this is too odd. I need to do it. I need to measure again. Now I measure everywhere, like my arms and my calves, like my neck and everything.
Yeah.
Don't measure my toes or my fingers, but I measure everything. So with that, it's a deficit of 7.25 inches.
Wow.
So
Wow. That's fantastic, right?
no, yeah. I
Good
mean,
for
some
you.
were a little bit, but I mean, it's still. I mean, if you were to look at yourself, you probably wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's why tracking is really important. And with that, it kind of motivates me to do it for like another week. Not that I'm not going to, but it's just motivate. Okay, so things are working, and believe me, I know that there may be times where things don't move the way I think they should, but that's okay. I just got to keep at it. So.
Wow. That so it was 7.4, right?
Yeah.
And 7 something inches.
Yeah, 7.25 inches. Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic. Congratulations. And you know, that's why it's so important to measure and you know, and just for your own self and to
Yeah.
weigh. So because if you looked in the mirror, you think, oh, I look exactly the same, right?
Yeah.
And that's why the pictures are so important too. So
Right.
super congratulations. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh. Woohoo. Yay. Yeah.
Yay!
You know, and you're getting that one step closer to being healthier and
Right.
feeling better and happier, and you know, pick out a piece of clothing that you couldn't wear before.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna do that. I'm gonna get. I have a couple pairs of jeans in there that they're laughing at me right now, but but I wouldn't see how far up my thighs I can get them.
right, yeah,
and then one of these days I'm going to take them down and I'm going to win. So
yes, obviously, I have no doubt, Cheryl, that you're gonna win. I'm so happy for you and your first week results. I can hardly wait to talk to you next week about your next week results. And yeah, anybody who's interested in finding out this program, they can contact you, right? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, if you're anybody is curious of what exactly I'm doing, just
yeah,
send a message
send you a message.
and if I
Wow.
can't answer, Sandy can, because she's the person that introduced me because I saw her weight loss. So yeah, she's been through it, and if I don't know something, she definitely does. So you're good. You're good with tips.
Yeah, I've got pretty good tips. Yeah, and you know, and I kept it off.
Yeah.
So you know,
And
it's like,
that's a big thing, right? It's
mhm,
you don't want to be on a yo-yo
no,
thing. Oh, I'm done with this program and now I'm back. My weight's coming back.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah,
that's why it's the balancing of your body is
mhm,
imperative. So one thing before we go, but the one thing that I really liked um, was that these doctors came up with this to balance your body, and then as a side note, people lost weight. so,
yeah,
so it was like, oh well, okay, I guess that's if you balance everything, then that's kind of what
yeah,
happens, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
There,
one thing that I liked, that it wasn't really, oh, let's make this a weight loss thing. It was like we need to get healthy, right?
yeah,
Because didn't I correct me if I'm wrong, but they were seeing people that had insulin resistance or something like that,
mhm, yeah,
and yeah, and
yeah,
they were looking for something to help them out, and all of a sudden then this
yeah,
came to be. But anyway,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
we'll do more on that next week.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they're homeopathic body balancing because when your body's in balance, everything works better, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Okay,
exactly.
well, Cheryl, thank you for sharing, and I'm excited, and we'll stay tuned for next week
Awesome.
and to hear about your results. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations! Wow, those results are incredible. Wow.
All right, well, see you next week.
Okay, see
Bye.
you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good day.